They had an aura of power.
Part of their mystique grows from their headquarters. King Baldwin gives the Knights one of Christendom's holiest places, the site of the ancient Jewish temple. Jesus himself once preached here.
We found something. Show us.
But it's what the Templars uncover here that may have shaped their destiny. Beneath the ancient temple, folklore says the Knights make one of the most remarkable discoveries of all time. 9 centuries ago, in one of the holiest places on Earth, a primitive archaeological dig begins. It is the site of the ancient Jewish temple in Jerusalem. During the First Crusade, it becomes the headquarters of the Knights Templar. The temple was built by King Solomon in the 10th century BC. 4 centuries later, the Babylonians destroy it, and the Jews rebuild it. The temple once housed the sacred Ark of the Covenant. In an inner room, the Holy of Holies, it is said God himself lived here. 70 AD, war destroys the house of God. A Roman army crushes a Jewish rebellion. The Romans burn the city and tear down the temple. By the time of the Crusades, the Muslims built a mosque over the ruins of the Jewish temple that still stands, the Dome of the Rock. A small group of fighting monks now occupy part of one of the holiest pieces of real estate in the holiest city on earth.
They were housed in the temple complex in Jerusalem, and that was a very important statement as far as the importance that they gave to this new order, this new ideal.
Not all scholars agree.
Frankly, I think the reason is sort of an accident. I don't think it was freighted with any kind of real meaning other than it was something available.
Scholars also dispute the Templars' original mission: to safeguard pilgrims to the Holy Land.
There have been some researchers who say they had nothing to do with assisting pilgrims. And the question remains, of course, what else were they doing?
Maybe they were onto something.
I spent 9 years tunneling through solid rock and then a series of radiating tunnels underneath. What they discovered down there has been a matter of intense speculation ever since.
According to one theory, the Templars discover a treasure map. The map is actually a scroll etched in copper, detailing the exact hiding place of the treasures of the Jewish temple. '70 AD, as the Roman army conquers Jerusalem, Jewish rebels hide the treasures of the temple throughout the Holy Land. To recover them, they leave directions, etched in copper, to last forever. For centuries, the scroll's very existence is unknown. Then, in 1947, a Bedouin shepherd looking for a stray sheep makes an electrifying discovery. Ancient scrolls, nearly 2,000 years old, some of the oldest Jewish texts ever found. The Dead Sea Scrolls.
When the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered, amongst them was one called the Copper Scroll. And it listed a series of sites throughout what we would now call the Holy Land, where temple treasures had been buried for safekeeping prior to the Roman destruction of the temple.
In the 1950s, a British archaeologist follows the clues etched on the copper scroll. He finds no Jewish treasure, but learns a previous expedition discovered something just as tantalizing. Clues that someone may have beaten him to it. Medieval spurs, fragments of swords, and a Templar cross. artifacts associated with the Knights Templar.
We found something! Show us! Lead on!
It was definitely found that the Knights Templar of the 12th century were there, but there's no evidence as to precisely what they were doing.
Or what they found.
Here. This is it. Here. Here.
Legends say within the very ruins of the temple, the copper scroll led them to one of Christendom's most sought-after treasures, the Holy Grail. In the Middle Ages, the Grail is the subject of countless tales, legends, and songs. In some versions, the Grail is a cup or plate used by Christ at the Last Supper. But with so few clues, it could be anything.
The Grail is a medieval concept. The Grail, in these stories, was many different forms. Maybe they're searching for a cup. Others believed it was a special stone that fell from heaven.
Another story connects the Grail to the very death of Jesus, the Roman spear that pierced Christ's side.
The other candidate for the treasure, if you will, that the Templars were supposedly tunneling for was the head of John the Baptist, which also presumably had been buried there.
The most controversial theory suggests the treasure the Templars found may have been records of the descendants of Christ.
Some people have said that somehow they secreted out a member of the family of Jesus, some relative of the marriage between Jesus and Mary Magdalene.
By this theory, the Latin words for Holy Grail, Sang Grael, are really a mistranslation of two different words, Sang Real, or royal blood. Under this theory, Jesus married and had children, and those offspring were the secret of the Grail.
There are conspiracy theories, of course, everywhere, so often surrounding the Grail. And surrounding Jesus as well, the story that Jesus and Mary Magdalene were surely married. I happen to think it's false, but it's perfectly reasonable.
But the royal blood theory makes more sense than a relic being the source of Templar power. Proving Jesus had married and had children would shake the very foundation of Christianity and threaten the entire power structure of medieval Europe. The Church would surely pay any price to suppress this information, or so the theory goes. No one knows what the Templars may have found, but there's little question about what happened next. Hugh de Payon, the head Templar, leaves the Holy Land to attend the Council of Troyes in France. No one knows what was discussed, only the outcome. Pope Honorius II gives the Templars his blessing. His successor, Pope Innocent, gives them unprecedented power. The Templars now enjoy immunity from the laws, regulations, and taxes of every nation. The Templars become a force unto themselves. The Templars' mysterious new power gives rise to many conspiracy theories. Books like the Da Vinci Code suggest the Templars blackmailed the Vatican demanding special privileges in